Pam and her associates, Tammy and Dan, wanted to set up a new program for senior level executives. After going through and setting up a budget and timeline, they decided to go ahead with signing up people. But as the deadline for signing up came nearer, not enough people were signed up to come up even. With only 10 of the 18 people needed, they were going to either have to run it at a loss or cancel the program.
What adjustments would you make at this point? I think that Pam, Dan, and Tammy should sit down and meet and talk about the inquiries regarding the program. Now, the fact that it's at 100% higher than what the companies had is great, but obviously there is something not being done or something not happening when it comes to these people signing up with them. I also think too that the brochures design might be another reason. If it's not fully detailed or something, when the people are calling in, they're not getting everything that they're needing on this brochure. Somewhere in the communication, there's something missing. So that probably needs to be adjusted. And then my last thing I would say is, can they push the start date back? I understand that it's 4 weeks and they only have 10 people signed up. And if they're able to push it back a couple of weeks, maybe that could help them. I don't know. But if they're not able to do that, then they need to run this as a loss. Canceling the program, it's a little, I feel like it's just a little too late into the program and the whole thing. But if they run it as a loss because it is so close, I think that's the best bet. I mean, they took in so much money. She's raised money. The numbers are high, but it's just something in this program or their details that they've sat down and came up with. It's just not connecting. Everything's not falling into place. So I believe that's what needs to be done.
The plan they had for completing the program was great because every task was completed within a time frame allowed. The program design and content were ready in 2 weeks instead of 3. The mailing was sent out 5 days early. As one task was completed, the next was started, and everything ran smoothly, all the way to the starting of the program. If there were more people working on the team, tasks could get done even sooner, and businesses would have more time to sign up. I don't think 8 to 12 weeks is enough time for some businesses to plan and sign up for something like that. I also think that making actual calls to customers would be better than just mailing something, especially since businesses receive junk mail all the time and might have just thrown the brochure away. I am not sure what else they could have done to get more companies to sign up. They had a plan, great organization, and a director delegating the tasks that needed to get done.
Initially, the LDC had a high response rate, which was encouraging. However, as the start date grew closer, the registration response did not meet expectations. The gap could be due to several factors. Senior leaders may feel less need for development, therefore value the program less. To improve participation, top executives need to encourage senior leaders to attend the training. LDC should also reassess expectations of the initial trainings. It may be acceptable that the initial trainings may operate at a loss as interest takes hold. It is important that the material in the trainings are focused on the particular needs of senior leadership. Strategic thinking, communication, and integrity are a few examples. Due to the time constraints of senior leadership, the LDC should examine the length of the program and its effectiveness. Should it be a longer and more expansive program like a retreat, which would be more expensive, or should it be more intense, shorter training? While the program launched ahead of schedule, which was a cost savings, further analysis of the needs of senior leadership should have been conducted and may have resulted in a stronger participation.
Pam could call companies, maybe even the ones she did not send brochures to at first, and talk about how great this program would be to try, and encourage the senior executives to sign up. If this does not work, she could extend the deadline some to see if maybe people were just trying to get company approval or decide if it was a good idea. She could also run the initial program at a loss, and when the executives that originally signed up talk about how great it was, there might be a larger amount of people that would sign up for a second time.